Welcome to the Cali Eastgate Show. Today, I have here my co-host,
Jimmy!
and I have a very special person. This guy, we have slept together.
Yeah, you can see it, right? Let the professor get your mind blown. Laugh at Jimmy, kill it, but on the side though. Mama Ray does his magic on the down low. BBC, you never seen it. In the views, you won't believe it. You can see it on the Cali East Cake Show.
Eat together. Did I say that right? Sleep together?
We slept in the same room.
Okay,
Well, that's a better way to say it.
sure.
Slept in the same room, in the same
I
bed
got you.
Different beds. Different beds.
for at least 6
the
hours.
Shred Lord, okay? That's how they call the Shred Lord, you know? Okay? Give it up for my man here, Eric.
Eric!
Let's go, boys. Hell yeah.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Glad to
What's
be
up?
back.
What's up,
I know,
bro?
right?
It's been a while since I had you here.
Dude, it's been we're the first episode, right? The one when I came on last time?
Yeah.
Was
That was
it?
like
a
I think
year
so.
ago?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
studio. We've had you on the podcast, but at Eastgate Con.
No,
No,
we had
no,
it in the
no, no.
studio. I was the first one in the
Y-
studio.
No,
Yeah.
but the other times we had you on, it wasn't here at the studio. It was actually at Eastgate Con, so we never really had you back
Yeah.
here at the
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
first
right,
one,
first
and then
time
I
back,
think this
yeah.
is episode
He's been our sponsor for
24,
forever,
25.
since day one, and he only came here like one time.
Yeah.
I mean, he have come to drink.
I've
Yeah.
come to hang
Party?
out before,
Yeah.
only on the pod once. But
Yeah.
even coming to the garage at all, it's been at least like 6 months. So like this whole half, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I've been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carlos is always making little additions. in here.
Tinkering.
Yeah. It's
But
like,
the lighting and all the sound stuff you did is really cool. Like I
Mm.
can definitely tell now that we closed the garage door.
The difference, it it
Yeah.
adds.
It
And
sounds
then
way
we
quieter.
got
Yeah, that's
the
crazy.
little roof right here. I don't know if you noticed this as
Yeah.
well. Like that
Yeah.
was,
It was-
we're gonna
Studio's
extend that
looking
out to
good.
the whole.
bro, believe it or not, this was a pain in the ass.
The hardest
We
thing.
all were
This is why it's only
sweating,
half
bro.
done, and why it's not finished yet is because
flexing though, he was like, at every time we would try to staple, he would be the one at the top of the ladder, basically. Literally at the level where it specifically says, "Don't be on this step only."
On the very top,
That's the
yeah.
one, right? And he's just like, "It's fine, just go grab that, Jimmy. You go grab that." He's by himself. I'm just like, and when I went up there
Running
once-
up the
Getting it
ladder.
done.
I went up there once, and I'm like, and I'm like at 4 levels. I still got 3 more. I'm like, I can't do this.
Damn.
and then
Yeah,
he was
better
actually
job for
in the
Carlos.
roof. He was like on the top, like
in the top layer.
scaling everything,
Yeah.
like holding it.
So
Yeah,
I'll be his anchor.
it
I'd
could
be-
not
I'd
happen if
I'd
we
be
were all
like,
three doing it.
imagine what I can do in bed.
Oh, actually, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit different the way.
Yeah.
we run the
Yeah,
show.
okay. Besides the studio, it seems like you guys got a little more gay on the show.
It's got a little bit different sexual
Yeah.
tone around here.
Oh, times change, people change. You know.
Yeah, you guys gotten pretty close.
All right, now that you guys are successful podcasters, what's been one of the biggest challenges of starting the podcast?
I would say for us, keeping up on filming. I think,
Consistency,
you
yeah.
know, getting together and, you know, because this is done all three of us. You know, we have our Thursday and Saturday shoots. Those are kind of what we do. But we've gotten, you know, multiple boards. We have one right on the table here is keeping up on that and really staying consistent and not letting each other, I guess, holding each other accountable is like,
Yeah,
you know, the
making
biggest
it a
thing.
point every
Yeah.
week. To
Yeah,
get out and
exactly.
shoot.
Having our
Yeah.
schedule and stuff like that has been a challenge for us. But I don't know what you would feel has been a challenge for you.
As far as like keeping us, you know, holding accountable, like I don't really think we have done a lot of that, because if you think about it, like whenever like we do stuff, like it's just kind of like on autopilot, you know. Everybody does their part, and that's it. That's how I feel. Like that's how I
It's a happy
I
marriage.
have felt it.
sounds
Yeah.
Like.
Huh?
You know,
It's a happy marriage.
It's
a
interesting.
happy-
Sounds like
yeah.
everyone's doing their part.
yeah.
I would say the
Everyone's,
last
everyone's
time.
satisfied.
And it's like, and behind the scenes, we gotta put it's like, stop yelling at me, okay?
You know, we
I hate it when you yell.
we have made the biggest change was using Cardos. you know, when we're not filming the last 2 times, we use Cardos hooked up to our
Oh,
helmets.
nice.
And
Yeah.
we're basically telling each other, okay, do this or we're ready,
Yeah.
you know, and then we're. It's been honestly a real easy kind of filming session the last couple times, and I think our production value is going up just because we know how each other work, the communication's there. You know, filming wise, we have stepped up our filming using
For sure,
different
yeah. The last video you guys
variations.
made, which Ray, by the way, meant to give you some props. That last EUC video was fucking sick. Nice work on that. Yeah, Jimmy was showing it to me
No, it means a lot.
pre-release, but yeah, dude, that was a really good video. Like the
Yeah.
story.
Oh,
So
you
go
too.
check it out if you're watching.
Go get
this.
a hotel.
Go check it out.
You know, go get a room. You know? Yeah.
Like I said,
Every
sexual
time
tones.
they get together, they're like talking about this, you know, photography stuff. You know, I never understand anything. You know, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
You're just mad because I'm always
Nah,
critiquing your edits too much.
No, but for real, no.
Yeah, the
I
quality's
feel
been
like
stepping up. Yeah.
Ray's been killing. He's been killing it since day one. You know, like I feel like if Ray wasn't here, like
It's just AI. That's all it is.
nah,
Just a good camera.
no,
Secret
bro.
sauces now out
No,
there.
He's definitely like, yeah, he's definitely the weed.
Yeah, but no, props to all three of you guys for
Yeah.
like putting in the effort and consistency. It seems like that's kind of
Yeah.
the key to anything. It doesn't matter how good you are.
Yeah.
Just keep doing it each week, and it's been cool to watch.
Yeah.
Especially like at Eastgate Con, everyone knowing you guys and having seen the episodes, and yeah, it's been awesome to see you guys
Yeah.
go for
Eastgate
it.
Con has been fun because you don't realize how big of an impact you're making until you're at an event
People
where
actually
everybody's
watching the
there.
whole episodes.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Actually, some of the local people here are actually some of our biggest fans. Like Brandon
Yeah.
watches it, and then when we hang out, he goes, "Oh, I really liked how you did this. You should do the little split screen thing like
That's
this."
sweet,
And
yeah.
like getting the feedback directly from them, and then when you it's
How-
just
Nobody's a bigger fan than our Indian fans.
Right.
yeah,
We got a lot of hate.
really,
Shout
This
out
is
to the
weird.
Indian fans.
yeah, big time. We were just eating curry tonight, you know, give representation to them.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, bro. No, I
Let's just say
guess.
Carlos's complexion transcends.
Yeah, I think so. Every time I go to this Middle Eastern place, bro, like to eat, bro, it's like they're like, "Salam alaikum." I was like, "No, bro, what's up?"
What did I
That's-
just
that's-
order?
That's
What
what
did you just order for me?
And they look at you from afar, and it's like, and you're like, mm,
No,
mm,
no,
like
Yeah.
we cool,
no.
but
Same, but different.
yeah, same,
Yeah,
but
it's
different.
A little bit of that.
Same, but different.
Same.
No, I feel like it is being fun, like watching the progression. Like if you go to the very first one, like very first episode, like we have like progressed a lot based on audio, like picture, like we have put a lot of effort on,
The drama.
the
The
drama.
guests.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
segments.
guests,
different
I think, have been the biggest change recently. You know, we've been able to get a lot of different variety of people on, and it's been easier, I think, for us to be able to communicate and reach out to them because they kind of know us at this point. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, yeah, I want to get on there. So, you know, getting future people on, it's been like back to back to back. Like we've had
Yeah.
to like set up a calendar now between us and like, okay, here's the dates that we have set up for the,
Yeah.
you know, and even for today, we're like, okay, we got to confirm, is Eric here? And it's like
Yeah.
confirming everything. You don't
Mhm.
realize like scheduling is kind of crazy. Like it
Yeah.
is interesting.
No, a
Yeah,
lot
no.
of work is done outside the episode, like all the production. You need a producer
Yeah.
that's texting people, getting the calendar invite set up. Yeah, all that stuff
Yeah,
makes
there's
a
a
big
lot of
difference.
movies.
It can't happen with just one of us or two of us. It really is
Yeah.
takes all three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And-
it's a lot, but like I guess like we have done. I still don't get used to like, like being like let's say somebody from Canada, like in Eastgate comes, hey, I watched the show, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I was just talking to Ray at the moment, like it's like, hey, we gotta do this to get more numbers or whatever, and then like. This person just interrupts me and says this. I thought he was gonna ask me for like. I thought she was saying that was her order,
Okay.
and she interrupted me to say like, "Oh no, I watched your show," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I still don't know how to react. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
but it's
Gotta
it's always good when they
take it,
give
yeah,
you
say thanks.
feedback and say,
Yeah.
like, hey, I love your show and shit like that. Like it really means something. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Because you look at just numbers. I mean, when you're looking at analytics and looking at the YouTube apps, it's just numbers a lot of times. The comments are something you get a little bit more, personal, interaction with them. But a lot of times you're just looking at that or times and stuff. But no, when you're there, and we had a guy at Electrify Expo that was, communicating with us, and we like got a picture with him, and it's like I felt so happy to go home and edit that and post it. It's like I went through the show. It's like, yeah, this is our fans. This is the people that watch our show. Like,
Yeah.
it is nice.
No, it means a lot, bro. It's grown so much. Specifically since like that first episode, bro. It's like I guess it was only this wall. We had a little TV over there.
Yeah.
We didn't have the Cali Skate Show sign.
You
like
just
it's-
had this. I think only one of the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. We only had one couch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was brown.
Yeah. I mean, color scheme is definitely not there.
You can tell we were barely making it.
Yeah, you
I
couldn't
know,
tell.
now
You
you're
couldn't tell
pimping
it.
in here.
It was.
The
It
studio
was,
looks
yeah.
so good now with all the fake wood.
I'm the interior decorator. You know?
Yeah.
My name is Fausto.
Interior decorator. Yeah.
Fausto Puñetier.
Yeah.
You took that fake plant from the office so quick. You
Yeah.
had a spot here
Yeah.
at home.
If you want a studio, to be decorated nicely, call Fausto Puñetier.
$100,000 and we'll build you
Yeah.
a studio.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of money. But
a
yeah,
lot.
it's been a lot of transitions, I guess. But especially for ShredLights. ShredLights started from back then it was college
Yeah.
where it
Yeah,
started.
college, yeah, it's like same thing. Just keep trying it. You make that like transition of like starting down a road where the first like couple weeks it just feels like this new thing that's only a part of your time,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like it takes a couple months before you're like, oh, like I'm actually seeing some progress.
Right.
Not to where I want to get to yet, but like you can start to feel it become like a part of your life, and then it becomes easier and like so I can relate
And
to
you
that.
keep it going, and now like it's
Yeah.
crazy whenever you look back, bro. Like let's say a ride like I don't know, East Cape Con. You look back, this flashing lights. It's all
that's
you.
always the coolest.
Yeah, it's all
On the
you.
group rides, looking back and just
Yeah.
seeing all the just two pairs of lights.
That's
true.
insane,
So cool.
bro.
Yeah,
That
always
is true.
awesome.
That's insane. That has to be very. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you sing the song flashing.
Oh
Lights?
yeah,
Were you?
Kanye.
You guys have no
He's
idea
doing
how
the
much
special
Ray
effects,
communicates
yeah,
in the background. How many songs he does.
But
How much him and the audience interact.
Yeah, the live audience we got.
Yeah.
but I was saying like it really means a lot whenever like you look back and like I've seen you stop like to the side of the road and record how many people just pass by.
That's still my
Oh,
favorite video
yeah.
to show people.
Yeah.
When I say like how big the community is, I always go to that one video because that opening
Nice.
scene of like the track, it's like, whoa, it's that shock of like, okay, you're on like a real serious event, and then it's
Yeah.
like, wow, there's that many people, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the group ride we have after. It's like, wait a minute, and it's like that shock factor of
Definitely.
we're totally there, and it's like you're such a big part of that. Not only that, but like the amount of events that you sponsored. You guys always
Yeah.
were giving lights to different communities and different events to be
Yeah.
able to allow them to be able to get people there and more involved in the sport as
How
well.
do you feel like when you stand to the side of the road and you record all that people passing by? Like that's a great question.
It's sick.
bro.
Oh, I feel great. Yeah, it's so cool to see.
Right?
And like everyone's different personalities and stuff. And yeah, it's like, like you said, sometimes that you just look at the analytics and stuff. So to see like, oh, there's like 50 or 100 customers with their lights in use. And yeah, it's so cool to see.
Yeah.
I love doing that. I love like sometimes I'll see people during the ride that have them. So I'll go ride next to them and I'll like comment on their light setup. And a couple times the person's been like, oh, they fucking suck. And I'm just like, oh my God. So then I can't help it, but I'm like, what's going on with them? And then they'll just like shit on them. And they've like had issues. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's so funny.
That's hilarious.
I've had that happen a couple times. And then don't tell them who I am and just like right away.
I won't tell you how to fix it.
Yeah. No, it would be like, I don't know, some people like really are rough with their boards. So it was like something that was reasonable. Like I didn't feel bad. Like the product did its job. It just wasn't invincible.
Yeah.
So
No.
I was just like, all right.
And that is something that I have seen like in the community. Like if you go into the fucking Facebook groups and stuff, bro, they're trash. Like there's people that live to trash talk about everything. They
Everything.
shit on everything.
Yeah.
I think we were
Eh.
just talking about the EUC stuff that we've been posting. It is like plastic, shit,
Yeah.
plastic.
It's not even about the video. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
it's
shitting
hating.
on the
Yeah.
fucking EUC.
It's
I
like-
was like, damn.
I like it, and then I don't reply, and it just goes away from my
It is
screen.
wild.
Like-
Yeah.
No, but that's how I see it. Like people sometimes expect way too much, like perfection, and it's just like, man, it's a product.
I think
man.
those people are typically the most vocal. I think the
Mhm.
majority of customers are really
Right.
reasonable
Yeah.
in terms of like shipping time
Mm-hmm.
and how everything shows up. Like the majority of people are pretty reasonable in the
Mhm.
community. And like when they have an issue, people are really understanding and they'll give you a description of exactly what happened and try and help. So most of the people are good, but then the people that complain like crazy are just the most vocal. So you hear more from them.
Yep.
But no, I think that's something that Andrew and I have always discussed. Like it is really cool in this community that most people are really understanding when it comes to like
Mhm.
the light failing or shipping delay, anything like that. People are usually pretty mature about it, and
Mhm.
they're like, "We understand you guys are, making
Mhm.
lights for electric vehicles. Like, it's not like you're Microsoft or something. They
Right.
know it's like a small company, and so they'll have more empathy for that and like work with us.
Right.
So that's cool that there is a lot of people out there that are like that.
I feel like there's a lot of people that out there. They are the ones who kill me. Like you see the groups like in Facebook,
Yeah,
and they're like, I was like, oh no, I don't like those lights. They're too expensive. And I just went to eBay and got this pistol mount, and then I got
Oh,
this
yeah.
this light and put it in it and secure it with duct tape and shit. Like, and you're
Yeah.
like, motherfucker, you did what?
and you're more happy with that.
Yeah. Bro, look how beautiful it is. And like he shows a picture and you're like, oh baby. No. It's like, what did
I
you
know.
do?
I get it though. I think no matter how good the product is, someone will always want to make their own version.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Just kind of I mean, some people still make their own boards.
That
So
is
I
true.
think it's just part of the culture.
Well, it's different. It's difficult, I guess, having kind of like another company that it's like competing against you. Especially.
I think it happens quite often.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
the ones that
Background,
never
yeah.
come out.
It's happened a
Yeah.
couple times in the San Diego area. On a skateboard, I remember somebody was gonna build a skateboard. I won't throw out any names, but I was questioning. I was like, "Well, aren't you like totally stealing the design?" Like, wait a minute. No, I'm just doing improvements. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know how you're justifying that, but yeah, I mean, everything is a competition.
We
and
haven't
everything.
dropped a name. Okay, we cool. We cool, baby.
No. We're good. I'm
He
still
knows
good
who
friends
we're
with that
talking
person.
about. But yeah, let's move on to the next
Yeah.
one, right? But yeah, bro, like I feel like you guys have had like history, bro. You brought kind of like the prototypes, that you started with.
Yeah.
With
Well, I feel like we should probably announce why I'm on the podcast again.
okay, prove
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, you're trying to. What's the
Look at me.
reason?
Got the camera? Num-
The lights off. Whoever gets the.
Yeah. Number,
I was like-
camera number 1 and number 2.
Oh, yeah.
Booby! Oh yeah! ShredLights! With your soul!
I don't think
You
anybody
like
could
it?
have done it better.
Oh, should we do it
again? No, it's
No.
good.
I want to
think-
see it again.
You want to see it again?
I want to see it
Can you
again.
do
Alright,
that song
alright.
for me? Like,
Is that like
is that
Kill Bill?
Booby? Yeah.
Is that Kill?
No, yeah. ShredLights with your soul!
Oh
Bro,
my god.
when
Like, I
Where?
ain't gonna buy no more ShredLights. I need more FXs before you sell them.
You got so many FX. Yeah, so that's the big news. We sold ShredLights to Meepo.
Meepo.
So it's going to be a new partnership. We can get into some of the details in a second. But
Mhm.
yeah, super excited about it. I can get more into the reasons why, but definitely excited for a new chapter. It's been a minute working on
Bro.
ShredLights.
Now, are you still a part of ShredLights, or are you no longer a part of ShredLights?
I'll be staying on to help with the transition to Meepo and also be working with Meepo as their creative director to help with their
Nice.
brand and stuff and help them connect with the U.S. Community more
Mhm.
since they're in China. And yeah, I mean, if you guys have been seeing like the last year, I've pretty much only been riding the Edge and the Voyager. So I think
Mhm.
I really like where their product line's at, and Kieran and I get along super well. So
Yeah, they got a little
Yeah.
romance.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, I was just
Yeah.
in China.
Yeah.
We're going back.
Hanging
Let's
out
put
with
some
them.
pictures. Let's do special effects.
Are we?
Yeah.
Pause.
And we're back.
All right. How'd you like
That's our
pictures?
special
was
effects.
that?
I don't know what we showed.
Special
but Yeah,
effects.
special effects.
You'll see when the,
The
show's
pictures will
out.
come
Yeah.
later, post production. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys send those now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So which ones did you send so we
I
could
got
talk
a
about them?
No, it's been kind of like a bromance that I see here. You know,
Yeah.
really good friends.
Yeah, I've known Kieran for a while. He's cool. And I mean, everyone in the community, I feel like gets along with him pretty well. Well, maybe not everyone, but most people.
I think I've said hi.
Uh,
I think I tried, but you know,
yeah.
like his accent and my accent just keep running into each other. And
They're
like,
both
we,
not
we,
very good
yeah.
looking.
we haven't clicked, but I'm not giving on you.
Two uglies don't make it pretty.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not giving up on you, Kieran. I'm still trying. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a
He's a
conversation
busy guy,
one day.
too. When he comes to Eastgate Con, he's a busy guy. A lot of people are chatting with him, and he's running the booth himself. That's what's crazy. Like,
Himself.
yeah, like when he flies out here for Eastgate Con, he's setting up the whole booth himself. So yeah, he's still hustling. But yeah, so excited for the new chapter.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. Like coming. Like how many years have you been working?
Dude, I started working on it in like 2014, and it was someone else's idea. And at that time, for the first like 3 years, it was more of just like a side project while I was going to college, studying film. And definitely didn't really like think too much of it, but I was skating. I've been skating my whole life and like skating around campus. So I was like, it's a good idea. Like I kind of want some. So I was kind of just like putting some time into it. And then, yeah, it took off later with electric skateboarding, but it's been a long time. Like freshman year of college is when I first found ShredLights and joined. And it's like, damn, like I've grown so much since then. And yeah, it's been cool to just have as like a sandbox to like learn a bunch of new skills and test launching products, going to China, getting feedback from customers and figuring out how to like package improvements into a new product release. So that's been super fun. And I feel like with an idea for lights on a skateboard, we easily could have stopped innovating like 3 models ago.
Yeah.
But I think that was what we always enjoyed the most, was just like, how can we make this better?
That's
and it was,
crazy.
you know, even it wasn't like, oh, we're gonna make millions if we do this or that idea. Like, you know, money was definitely some incentive, but it was always just like, we'd like get the first samples of the new product, and we'd already be thinking like, oh, we have all these ideas to make it better already. And so I think that was just, you know, been some of the funnest part.
You remember
learning.
the moment you showed me the SLFX for the first time?
Oh, with the motion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That
oh,
was sick. The Bluetooth one, yeah.
oh, no, no. I head back, running back and forward from the in the HQ, bro. I said, no.
So that story,
nah.
we were meeting as a team, and we needed to put an accelerometer in the Bluetooth FX Plus so it could turn the Bluetooth off when it was sitting still. And I was like, oh, we have an accelerometer. Now we should have it turn on, like the light with motion. And they were like, okay. Like, I guess it's not that exciting of an idea. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, this is great. Like, it'll be so cool to be able to like step on your board and your lights turn on automatically. So then later you came in, and I'm like, show Carlos. And then Kyle had like the PCB sitting on his desk, and he like hit the desk and it turned on. And Carlos goes crazy, and I'm looking at Kyle like, I told you.
Yep.
I told you this is the idea.
This is the reaction that
Yeah.
I was expecting.
The FX for me is like the best ShredLight. Like it's the funnest
yeah.
one that you can play around with. It gives the most visual effect that I love. So
You can do
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
with it, like
Yeah, you can.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and definitely excited to try and get some more RGB lights going. And everything with ShredLights now, with Meepo, we'll still be making them in the same way, so it'll be the exact same product.
Mhm.
So yeah, no changes there.
Yeah. No, but that's crazy, bro. Like I'm like, bro. So it was so, I guess, shocking somehow. Like, and because the idea is like knowing that you were like the owner for so long.
Yeah.
It's kind of like hard the idea to wrap around it.
Yeah, it's exciting though. I think that's
Yeah.
like one of the biggest lessons of starting a business is realizing that it needs to be separate from you.
Mm-hmm.
And ShredLights, if I didn't like, I knew it was maybe 5 years ago where I was like, okay, this is cool, it's going well, we're succeeding, but I still don't see myself doing this forever.
Mhm.
So I've been pretty realistic for the last few years of like, all right, I think now is time. I want to see what else is out there. This is all I've really done in my career, so I want to try other stuff, and kind of been figuring out what's the best future for ShredLights, because
Right.
I worked so hard on it and we've built this community. We have such a good product line now, and so I wanted to figure out the right fit where it could live without me.
Mm-hmm.
In order for that, I think it was going to be tough to do it myself,
Mhm.
or there's a lot of different scenarios. So I think I realized pretty quickly that joining one of the bigger electric skateboard companies or e-bike companies was going to be the call, because they have the scale, the bigger manufacturing. So we'll be able to, keep manufacturing lights at the same quality and scale and reduce costs, absorb our product line into their business. So it's kind of just finding the right fit. And
Yeah. I think it's gonna be very interesting
Yeah.
where they like take ShredLights now.
totally. And I think
The
as long as
direction.
it just, we still have all the same qualities we're known for. I don't know. To me, it feels really good to be able to like start to see this separation. It's
Right.
like I'm like sending my kid off to school, but it's
Right.
exciting. I'm not really sad. I'm like excited in a big way, because it's like, okay, cool. I can still watch from afar and make sure everything's good, and still help think about new product ideas. And still do a lot of the fun parts, shoot videos. Still do a lot of the fun stuff.
And that's a big part of it, because like this is what you enjoy,
Exactly.
bro.
Doing
Like
the whole
you have
business
a
myself
passion
is tough,
for shooting. Like
I mean, you went to school for videography and stuff like that
Exactly.
too.
Yeah.
So
So I'm excited to get back more into the creative side.
yeah.
I do love the product development too. It's so fun to like be able to work with engineers and think about how to improve products and stuff.
Mhm.
So
But this would be kind of
Yeah.
like more. I think my perspective, it's gonna be more rewarding in a way, because it's like kind of like more focus on your passion, and
Yeah.
then kind of like a side thing. Like hey,
Yeah.
these are the improvements that this item could get or whatever.
yeah, I'm super excited. It's gonna be great.
Bro, it's insane.
Long
Like,
time coming. Yeah.
is Kirian excited?
Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, so I just spent like 20 days in China, and hanging out with Kieran at the Meepo factory, which was super cool to see like the whole factory and see like his 50 plus employees, like work, getting to meet everyone, seeing where the boards are made. They did the final assembly there, so seeing all that go down,
Right.
all the testing of the boards and everything, it's so cool. And it's like, I don't know, I think with the companies that are based in China, you don't think about that as much.
Right.
So to see it there, it was like, this looks so similar to how ShredLights office was in San
Mhm.
Diego. And like when we were building lights, when we first started out, it was like the same thing, but it's just way more professional, way more dialed in, bigger, but I guess it's like seeing it there, it's like, oh, this is like similar to our operation in the US, and it's cool to see that in person.
it's nice to hear that too, because you ever think of building in China or getting parts from China, you think like low quality or built fast, or like
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
unqualified
obviously you
people
can
doing it.
find low quality, but like the quality there is so good now, and
Right.
that's where I think. I mean, even just spending a week there, and looking at our products, like I was there to see the first units of the new Bolt light, and it's just like you can really fine tune the quality when you're there, and really get pickier with the manufacturers or the the suppliers of each part to really dial in the tolerances and the look and make sure everything's good. But if you're here and they're shipping samples back and forth, and every time it's like $50 for shipping, you're just gonna not make as many improvements. So
Right.
the fact that Meepo is based in Shenzhen with Kieran and his whole team there, then it's like they can go visit any supplier in a couple hours that day. So they're able to improve so quick.
Right.
And that's what's like really exciting for me, is Meepo's been innovating so fast, like almost too fast, where
Right.
they're taking advantage of that, close to the source manufacturing in Shenzhen, but they're coming out with so many boards so quick. So I'm already like talking with Kieran, and we're like, okay, like our boards are good, and we need to like figure out how to simplify
Right.
and have if all these boards are so similar, how do we simplify that? Because there's
Right.
so many incremental versions. But I think it's just so powerful to be
Right.
in China.
It's
So I
exciting
think
to see
it's-
the collaboration. You coming under their team, and they already got a good product, and see what you guys are able to make a better product later. Or
exactly
better
like that's what I'm
lineup
saying.
or-
Yeah. So
Or
now
show
it's
it,
like
or just show
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
Just show it in a way that we can understand it, maybe. You
Mhm.
know, it's just different cultures.
totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot of my experiences in like just the overall branding and reputation, and I think Meepo has had some issues with quality, but they've always tried to do their best. But I think maybe the culture difference, they don't understand when certain things are as important as others.
Mhm.
So I think there's already seen some opportunities where, I just feel like I can really make a positive impact for Meepo US customers.
Right.
So then when they purchase a board on the website, how do we just really make this process as smooth as possible? It's a lot more difficult than ShredLights. ShredLights is a good practice, a good learning experience, but the product is a lot simpler and less customers.
Right.
So I feel like I got a lot of experience there on how to really make, when a customer has an issue, how do we make it as smooth as possible, not add stress to them, and make sure that they walk away with either their money back or they're happy.
Right.
And really like have that agreement with every customer. And I think Meepo has made a ton of progress towards that, but just trying to keep finding opportunities. And I think like with business, when you run the same business for so long, you can tend to look at it from like a certain perspective only. So I think for me, coming in with fresh eyes and talking with Kieran, and Kieran looking at ShredLights with fresh eyes, over those 2 weeks, we were just like nonstop talking about all these ideas and things that we could do together. And it was just really exciting because we both have a lot of experience. And I mean, especially Kieran, his business is a lot bigger than ShredLights. So be able to like share all those ideas and kind of like critique each other's businesses and these intricate decisions and stuff. It was super fun. And I feel like that's where we got along. And it was like, let's definitely work together. I think there's something here.
I feel it's gonna be something like Be My Right. Everybody's gonna be like, so he said he doesn't relax so much when he goes to work. So we put a couch in his skateboard. With not only that, we also put a bar so he can relax.
We put a screen underneath, so while you're charging, you can
20-inch
watch
screen.
Netflix.
Little setup to put your cell phone over here in case you get a call.
24-inch rims too. Like
It kind of reminds me of how we started the show. Like when we had this idea, we brought you over and we were just kind of talking about it, and that whole kind of going back and forth, like is just creatively, it sometimes clicks. It sounds
Totally.
like that kind of happens.
That's the
with you
main
guys, too.
thing, and I think a big part of the ShredLights story that you guys have obviously known is my business partner Kyle had to totally leave the business 2 years ago, and his wife got really sick with long COVID right after their wedding. Actually, they got married in like 2022. She got really sick, and he had to step away from the business completely and be a full-time caretaker, which I totally encourage him to do as his friend. That's obviously a way higher priority. So I kind of just had to figure out how to take on as much of his role as I could. But I think over those 2 years, I managed to keep everything running. But I think I really missed working with Kyle. And a big part of the reason I worked on ShredLights for so long is it was so fun to like think about these challenges, work together on how to come up with them. Like he would do the design and print. I would go out and test it, give him feedback, give him drawings. And that was so fun. And I'd kind of miss that. So it was fun to like be talking to Kieran about these ideas. And it was like, this is why I want to be an entrepreneur and start a business. It's like have like-minded people that are all thinking about how can we just constantly make our output better and just keep getting customers more and more happy.
Yeah.
It's like a never-ending challenge, right? So it's really cool with Kieran to have that connection kind of come back.
Yeah, because you were a one-man show, bro. Like
Yeah,
you
but
did
with
a
Andrew.
lot, bro.
Shout out
No,
Andrew.
no,
Yeah,
no.
I was
Andrew
like,
held it down.
Andrew, bro.
Yeah.
is-
I was
is
like,
a
you
killer,
threw
but-
Andrew under the
No,
bus,
no, no.
right?
What I mean is that he takes a lot, on
yeah.
his shoulders, to make sure that it happens, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't imagine like how much he takes.
Well, the amount of
yeah,
shred lights that you see
stressful,
on the outside, and then it's like all just these two guys doing it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Is like they could be in their garage. They're lucky to be in this building, but it could be like two
No,
guys out of a
definitely.
garage basically doing it.
I feel like Andrew has been a big part too. Like his customer service. Like he's basically, the
He was
customer
it.
service, and if you
And
ask
he's like
anybody
set
out
the
there,
standard in the industry.
yeah. He
Yeah.
is like what you expect. It's like people don't believe, like they're hesitant whenever they like, oh, one of my lights is not working or whatever. You think if I don't know, send a message, it's like, bro, send a message.
Yeah.
Relax. It's like
Yeah.
that's all I have to say about it, because you guys take care of him, and that's Andrew.
What
Most
is
of the time.
Andrew going to be doing now that?
Yeah, so Andrew, he's also helping with the transition for a bit, but he's going to go full-time music. He's a DJ, Indigo Valet, so definitely
Yeah.
check him out on Spotify. But
He's
yeah,
very
he's gonna
popular too.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
killing it already. So it's
We're
a
gonna
good
give a
time.
little like tag and everything. He'll be in the description. We'll give shout outs to Andrew.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, customer support.
We love you,
legend.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Big hearts.
When we get big enough, you'll be our customer support for Kelly's Skate Show.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
co-
hopefully he'll be your DJ now.
I
Customer
know.
Support, yeah.
All
You'll be in the
complaints.
background answering calls. Chicka.
All complaints.
Welcome
We'll
to
send them to you.
Cali's Skate.
You deal with them. Only complaints. Money, we get the money. We take the money.
So,
But
I'll
yeah.
break some bread with them.
Bro, can we see I want to see the prototypes.
Oh yeah, these are.
Show
yeah,
me
I
the
brought some
prototypes.
goodies from the very first lights. So this was one of the ones I was just using to shoot some photos with because we were trying to like pitch our idea. So I was just buying these flashlights,
Right.
and then we had a water jet on campus. So they were we were cutting these out and just taping them on. So when they're on the board and you turned them on, it looked like a product.
Okay.
It looked legit. But then because there's no rubber or anything, they would break so fast. So I'd bring the tape and bring like literally 20 in my backpack, and we'd get like 1 or 2 tricks. And at this time we were trying to sell shred lights to street skaters.
Right.
So someone would get like 2 or 3 tries probably, and then the light would break, and they'd bring the board over and I'd cut it and then tape a new one on, and he'd get 2 or 3 more tries.
Bro.
And we would just be trying to stack some clips with
Damn,
like
interesting.
2 tries per light.
So it has a lot of tape and
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
a regular flashlight.
So this is where the idea started.
Yes.
Okay.
So this was just the
So you
concept.
came in when they were thinking about this.
Yeah, so they're at like this stage.
Okay.
And then this is actually my first shred light that I ever owned. And it's funny because our original design was S-Lock. But
That's
then
okay.
we went away from it, which you'll see in a sec. But
Okay.
it was S-Lock. But yeah, so I met the guys at ShredLights and was like, just learned how to make a website. So they hired me to make the ShredLights website for like $80. I did that. And then they had the first prototypes, and then he gave me this light.
Right.
So this is my first shred light I got, which was the same thing, just a light we bought in a 3D printed casing.
Bro, like that one looks so old, bro.
Yeah.
That
So
one's
old.
crusty. Yeah, that one's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
And then this was like the first packaged product. We bought these stamps, and I would be stamping these.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then this one actually has a price tag from the SDSU bookstore.
Oh.
So I got them in the bookstore. I was feeling like the man. Going to the bookstore, seeing the shred lights on the shelf, I was like, let's go. I was like 21 or 20. That was the coolest thing. Yeah, and then these ones were, I think we had one mold. I think this was our first injection mold.
Bro,
It still turn on too.
Oh wow.
that's
And it had
crazy.
this switch. And then, yeah, these front gray parts were 3D printed. And I would have to print these. So I'd be like printing them over the weekend at the school. So I'd be at a party, like drinking. And then I'd have a timer go off. And I'd hop on my skateboard, push over to campus. And then end the print, start a new print. And then go back to the
No
party.
way.
Damn.
Committed.
Yeah,
Committed.
exactly.
Bro. That's crazy.
Because we were starting to get orders in. These were like the first ones we sold to
Skaters or
boosted boards.
booster board.
So
okay.
like that was like the critical moment of shred lights. Is it totally failed for street skaters? And then when boosted took off, it started going.
I think you told me that the problem was that it would kind of like flash, like whenever they do a trick or something like
Yeah.
that. It fla-
Yeah, if you try to do tricks, you look down and it'd be so bright.
Yeah.
And
At
then
least they were bright. Yeah. They were serving the purpose.
these are the high beams. I think this is just the next version.
That's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, from this one.
Yeah.
Way bigger lens.
Yeah.
That's what we figured out. That was the main thing with this. That's why I called them high beams. We
How
realized
much did you guys sold this one for?
This
like-
one was $40 for
This was
headlights.
40.
Yeah.
And how much was this one?
That one I think we sold for 30.
30.
32,
bucks.
yeah.
Okay.
So the price of the bolt, same thing.
Yeah.
Think of the quality difference. Go out
I
and buy a
know.
bolt now.
Yeah. It's crazy, I know. That's what I think when I look at the bolt now. I'm like, this thing is so good for $30 compared to like
Yeah,
where we started.
exactly.
But that's like where the experience comes from. And then this was my brother designed this packaging actually. Shout out Wesley.
Nice.
Yeah, this packaging was sick. But yeah, at this time, I was going to class and paying my roommates to build lights. So we'd order all of our parts from China and all these glues, and then my roommates would be building lights while I was going to class, and I'd come back and pay them, and then packing the orders myself.
Eric is like a hustler. He's like a pimp, bro. He's just,
He wasn't paying them very much.
Yeah,
Dollar a
he-
light, dollar a light.
he knows how to move people,
Hey,
Yeah.
they were down. Yeah, it was so funny. One time they,
right?
Yeah.
yeah, it was voluntary. Okay, do you got another drink
Exactly.
over there?
Yeah, yeah.
You had to protect them. That's all. Don't worry.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah,
protect him exactly.
Exactly.
So who's your main bitch? No.
Brandon.
Andrew.
Brandon was the main bitch then.
Oh.
He was the first one managing assembly. Him and Beans.
Oh, you got the-
Oh, nice, thank you. And yeah, so crazy journey, but I'm excited to see it live on. That was kind of one of the most important things is figuring out how do we keep this thing going. We put so much effort in, and there's so many people with ShredLights out there. I just wanted to make sure I could keep going.
I just imagine Eric with a fucking fur, cape, a fucking,
What?
Oh, like
what you
Oh,
mean?
EDC,
like a
like
king?
a
Oh,
Yeah.
pimp
a
king?
king, yeah.
It's
Pimp
like,
king.
come on, player. Okay, with the
You done
fucking
building
lights.
Those, you done building those
It's
lights
like,
yet? Yeah.
Don't make me.
How many SL1000s you got? 3?
Yeah.
Woo!
I told you I need 10.
Bitch, shut up.
How many
Get to work.
FXs have you sold? 3. I need 10.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
enough.
Ah, backhand.
He didn't have the money for 10? What's his address?
There you go. There you go.
We need to make this happen.
He
bro.
got Carlos and him on the way over there. we
Dude,
gonna,
I
oh,
said someone.
we
I
gonna
just sent
get-
someone to
we
get
All right,
gonna
I
you.
got
get these
some-
sold.
I got some shred trivia.
Oh shit.
How many lights, total units, do you think ShredLights has sold?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Year to date?
No, in like the last 8 years.
Okay.
Give us
You
a.
said money or units?
How many units? Just how
He
many
said
lights?
it not too long ago.
So pieces, just pieces, right?
Yeah, like, this would be
Units.
2 lights.
I think-
587,000.
587,000.
damn, that's a
8 years, right?
Yeah.
a million.
A million units?
Okay.
Okay, both of
We're
you are
obviously
high.
doing higher. Lower.
Lower than that.
Okay.
Lower-
5.
I got high
Not you-
expectations
We're all
on
right
red
here.
light. Well, you're a sponsor. I got a high.
I can see 8.
have a expectation.
What do you got?
23,000.
23,000, more than that. It's like 200,000.
Nice.
Damn,
200,000
okay.
lights, yeah.
Bro, crazy.
That's freaking crazy to think about.
Bro, yeah. Because it's like,
Going from like building them and
Yeah.
like going to print on the weekends to like nothing about 200,000, but it was like over, a longer period of time. But
You think how long it would have taken him if he would have kept that first process up? Yes, I would have been still building them today.
well, that's what I was getting at when I'm saying I'm at Meepo. That's what I'm thinking is like, this is what I would have been doing if I was building all of them in the US.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
So
true.
like, it's cool to see like, cool. Like, yeah, this is how I do it.
so what was the year or the light that sold the most?
The SL200. That
SL200?
time. Yeah. Because it was like 2019 we launched that. So Boosted was at its peak, and then we had that going into COVID, and COVID was, at first it was scary, and then it was like the best couple years of our business.
Right.
Before it slowed down the last couple. So yeah, I'd say
Crazy.
at that time, like we were placing POs of like 20,000 lights at a time, which was crazy.
That's
And that would
insane.
last us a while, but it was like, going from like building 100 and like, I don't know, I always felt like 1,000 was like, felt like a lot.
Mhm.
So to do like 20,000 was like, holy crap.
That's
a lot of lights.
crazy,
Yeah, that is a
bro.
lot of lights.
Yeah.
No, bro, but I feel like the pandemic, like I was like, you would expect a lot of people to like just stay in their house, but like e-skaters, bro.
Dude,
They
it was
were
the
out there.
stimulus. It was all the outdoor hobbies.
Yeah.
My
'Cause you
first
needed
ShredLights were
something,
the SL
yeah, to do alone.
200s, yeah.
I always say the e-skate industry is like BC and AC, and it's like before COVID, after COVID.
Mhm.
Because like
Mm.
everyone that I know and ride with now was after COVID.
Yeah.
But like there was a whole scene in like the initial ShredLights growth. I was going to New York, and that was when Boosted was around. We were doing like 8-mile group rides. We had to stop halfway and charge for an hour, so you get 4 miles of range on a group ride, and everyone was down.
Dude,
But it's like now none of those guys skate anymore, or like they, some do, but it's a lot of them fell off, and then now a lot of new riders like you guys
Mhm.
came after COVID.
No, yeah. No, I'm definitely after COVID. I didn't fucking know that there were
I didn't know either.
electric skateboards were a thing.
no.
I found out
I
too.
saw
Yeah.
a guy going by on the street, and that's how I knew.
Bro, not even that. Like me, like it was like I was looking for one of these boards that you kind of like move like this and they just go forward.
You hump it.
Yeah, kind of like the ones that have weird trucks and they go.
Oh,
forward.
like a carver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, when I saw somebody doing it, I was like, ew, I don't like it, because he looks.
Have you
Just
tried
funny.
it?
It was a lot of
It is
effort.
fun.
But it was a lot
Yeah.
of effort, and I was like,
You're
because
trying to do more of that.
growing
Just
up,
yeah.
I always
Or just thumb.
yeah, it's that growing up, I had a lot of like, I would go, every time I would go down a hill, right? I feel really good going down the hill and not having to push. Like it
Mhm.
was kind of like a vibe, and I have like CD player and all that stuff. And I was kind of like feeling good, right? And I kind of like heard that you could do kind of like if you move like this on that board, like you could go forward. And I was like, I kind of like related one thing to the other. I was like, oh, it's gonna be like that somehow, But it was too much effort to get the board forward, so I was like, nah. And you look weird doing this.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, that's not me. And suddenly, like next search in Google was electric skateboard, and I was like, huh. And I clicked on it,
Nice.
and I was like, mind blown. I was like, holy shit! I need to get one. I bought the first one I saw. It was a backfire. I was like, that's it. I decided completely that day. This is the board. Boom. Got it. Look for a group in San Diego. Found SDE Skate. That's it.
And now,
The rest is history.
And now look at your garage.
I know, right?
Somebody got a problem over here.
Yeah.
Somebody got a problem.
Met some friends. Things turned in one thing to another.
Mhm.
And then we met Ray, and Ray decided he didn't want to be paid. He's like, I just want to be a part of this. And so
I
we give it up,
I
every
negotiated.
week to him.
I negotiated. I negotiated because it's like, he was gonna do a video for you, and I talked to him about you, and I talked to, and vice versa, right? So as he was coming out of the shoot, I told him hey, bro, yeah, I was like, hey, look down here. No.
It's not very big.
But yeah, I was like, hey, bro, I got a project that I'm working on. I don't know what I'm doing, I just know how to talk shit, but I definitely would love to, see if you can come out and help and teach me how to, so then I can do it myself, because I can't pay you. So he was like, yeah, cool, I'll pass by. But I told him like, I don't have, no cash here, you know. Right? So he came by and he was like, after the first show, he was like, no, bro, I'm staying. You know, like this has potential.
Yeah.
Like, and I want to stay. So like, I had to like it was rough. I had to show him that it worked. You know.
The crazy thing is, I was thinking of doing this with 360 cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was our initial plan.
The first time I was on, you guys had a couple 360 cameras.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We used to set them up like random places. I don't think we ever really used those clips either.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when we were filming.
Yeah.
There's no way you're using these clips.
No. Even we used his cell phone one time when he first got his new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we throw that over there. Never use that either.
I wonder. I always wonder like how it looked for some reason. Like I don't know. Like I was just curious. I never saw it. He definitely decided that it was not coming in the show.
No.
So like I never cared to ask. If he didn't put it, it's because it was not worth it.
If I didn't buy the good camera, none of my footage would be in there either.
Yeah. Because then you bought a camera. Right?
Yeah.
And then we were also using the Osmo.
Yeah. You're using the Osmo for the podcast?
Yeah, we set up as a third one for the couch right here.
Wow.
And it worked badass, bro.
No, but
I realized I was like, there's really no point in adding a third camera, really.
It created some issues with how we edit too. It wasn't working very well. So
got it.
Yeah, we cut that away. With audio, we synced it up better and kind of allowed us to edit a lot better.
Yeah.
Dang. Small progressions. You don't realize one problem that you have to like eliminate at a time, but
I wouldn't have thought that the 200 was the one that sold the most.
It was just the time, yeah.
Ah.
If we had the Bluetooth lights then, it would have been bonkers, but it just was the timing.
What was this?
This was like 2021, 2022.
yeah.
Yeah, in 2020.
That's when I started getting into it, late 2020.
We normally just joke about it, but
was that louder than I thought it was gonna be?
There's no editing in this. There's no editing. The fact that we all paused. We're like, yep, that was definitely a fart. It was you.
I was like, I put my arm here, and I was like, oh, no, I keep creaking right.
I don't know. I kind of forgot that we were filming, and I was like, oh, I won't be loud. Sure enough, it just rips.
This is a good conversation.
He made his ass want to take
add
part
to
of
it.
the conversation. It's like I'm trying to speak it with my mouth and my ass. Do the talking. Bro. That threw me off.
We're gonna get back to whatever topic we were thinking of.
Help me out here, Jimmy.
Yeah, what were we on?
I forgot, honestly. That threw me
We
off.
were on COVID.
We were the SL 200s, and then it was the 300s that I think where the Bluetooth actually came out, right?
Sorry, what?
The SL 300 was where the Bluetooth actually hit in.
Yeah,
the
we
feature.
did the SL 300 first, and then the 300 Plus.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, that was like 2022 that we launched the 300. Because the SL 200 actually was the most problematic light in terms of falling off. That was like before you guys started using ShredLights, but lights were falling off a lot. That was a really bad problem. Why is that so funny, Ray? It was a bad problem.
Of it coming out during a podcast. I don't know.
So,
we still can't even get past it.
I hate you, Ray. So were they S-Lock, the 200?
Yeah, but the
How
light,
they were falling?
the S-Lock wasn't very good on the light. It was our first try at it, and it was too soft. It's rubber.
Right.
Good durometer, the rubber casing was too soft, so they would just pop off.
Yeah.
So
No.
that was a bad problem. We had like a 20% warranty rate, which was bad, and we were just replacing a ton of lights, which people appreciated, but they were like at a point. It's
Yeah,
like-
they were hitting you
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
So then we made. That's why the 300 and R1 are so hard to take on and off,
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so strong now because we wanted to make sure it wouldn't fall off anymore.
Yeah. One fell off one time of mine, and it was because, bro, I didn't know it had to click.
Oh yeah,
So you had to listen to the click,
yeah.
bro. And it's like I passed through the railroad tracks, and bro, it was, and then that was it. I never saw it again.
Oh
Damn.
man.
Yeah. So I was like, damn it. Like, so I went to ask them, like, through customer service. It's like, did you hear the click? And I was like, they had to click. It's like,
I know,
no, it
because
was,
they're
it was,
tough. There's so much friction,
yeah.
which is good. Once it's on, it stays on. But yeah, there's so much friction. That's what I someone commented on one of our ads, and they were like, I found a SL200 in the middle of the street, and I've been using it for 2 years, and then it finally died. And I'm thinking, like, all those lost lights, someone's finding them. So I just wonder, like, who's just finding random shred lights in the street
Bro.
that fell off?
That's true.
I still have my
And using them.
my first shred lights. Like,
Yeah.
at least the front ones. I lost the brake light on that railroad.
I'm actually
But, like-
using my SL200 brake light right now because my Bluetooth one is not working.
Right.
So I just charge up the old one, plug it in, still working just fine.
Bro,
Nice.
that's crazy, bro. Like, no, but they, bro, like, I don't know. I guess, like, like, you could have a problem with one, but, like, I never had issues with mine, like, that I
neither
can
have I.
think of.
It happens, yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't
if
make
it-
indestructible lights. Yeah, you're just trying to
Yeah.
make them as good as you can,
Bro, if
and
you-
then
yeah.
take care of people if they have issues. But it's impossible to make
I
something
guess,
that's
you
just
know,
perfect.
it has to do a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say honesty too. You know, sometimes people crash their fucking boards and they're like, I don't know
Yep.
what happened, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was working yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, and you crashed, motherfucker. Like, and then the board went to shits, you know, and then now
Flipped
you're
upside down. Now all
Yeah.
4 of your charge port, covers are completely shredded off, and
yeah.
yeah.
Send me a picture of the light, and they send you maybe one
think
in,
that's
in
prob-
Google.
What is the most common thing that you got as far as a light breaking? Was it that they were like broken, like shredded off? Like as far as breaking wise, were they? Like,
I mean, it would change over time. Like if we had a major issue, like we'd address it.
Right.
But yeah, I would say, I mean, a lot of times there's water damage or just like people crash.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that's the
That
main
makes
issue.
sense.
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. I think everybody's crashing
Yeah.
around me.
Yeah.
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 I remember.
For me, it's just weird. Like, I'm always falling, like, never.
I don't know. I like never fall, and then all of a sudden there's like a point where I fell a lot. And then,
Yeah. And then you were
Yeah.
traumatized.
Yeah, I still.
Still
I don't even know how I'm like out there riding. I don't ride at night, and
For-
now I have to bring the big flashlight out, even though I'm running the bigger lights. I have to bring the flashlight just to have that like peace of
He-
mind. Is
Bro,
Yeah,
I don't
he
get it.
needs
He's
some
a
praise.
racer, bro. Like,
I know.
He's traumatized, bro. But then he goes to
And that
the
was-
races and
That was before you started getting prescription glasses too.
yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
well,
Well,
the
which
glasses will
makes
probably
sense.
help a lot. Yeah, I probably
'Cause,
couldn't
like,
see.
One of those
I
you
couldn't
know
see G,
craters that
falling in
you
front of
fall
me.
into. I don't know how you could have missed that. I was like,
Yeah, but that was probably because I couldn't
Those
see.
were all luck.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
he
we were
blind.
riding- I hit one of the like street like covers, the metal ones that they put on the street when they're doing
Mhm.
construction.
Yeah.
I didn't see it until the last moment, so I hit it like 20 miles per hour, and I just couldn't make
Damn.
it out. And then G took me out at like 35, me and him, when we went down.
I
because of
remember that.
G.
That was on one of our
Yeah,
group
that was
rides.
the street
Yeah.
ride,
Yeah.
the shredded lights ride. Yeah. And then I went down, I think, right after that again, and like I just couldn't do. I can't ride at night anymore. Yeah.
And then that one day we went and met at Balboa, you almost got hit by a car.
Yeah. I mean, I've been.
You
in a
didn't
lot
saw
of-
the card.
No, the lady, that you guys
He
went.
blind.
There's 4 of us riding. It was Carlos and Ray up front, and then they went by, and it was me and his friend right behind. And like the lady was like, all of a sudden after they went by, okay, now I'm gonna go. It was like, what the fuck? Like I was going next. Like what the heck? Like why wouldn't you wait for me to go through if you just let them 2 go through? Like makes no sense.
Bro,
Yeah, thank God I
after
didn't get hit. That was close.
like I feel like every time I ride with Jimmy, like Jimmy's way like on the back, and I'm like, okay, like I gotta. I was like, Jimmy, Jimmy, I gotta think about that.
You just gotta learn to go slower while filming.
Bro, but it's like, no, but we're not filming. We're on our way to film to a place, and you're super on the back, and I'm like, yes, okay, he's traumatized. But it's like, if you don't put a fucking track, he doesn't go fast.
Oh,
Like,
but then the
Yeah.
track
and
is winning races.
before that was not him. Like
Yeah.
before, he was like wild out there.
Yeah, I was up front. It just times have changed for me. Like I'm a
You start
cruiser. I
getting
love
old.
carving and just chilling now. Like 20, 25. Every now and then I'll hit 30, but like I don't really care to go above 35 anymore.
Yeah, going over 30s
Yeah,
fast.
yeah. It's just
Oh, it's fun.
that's how
depends
this
what
guy
you're on,
rides all
yeah.
the time. It's 30 miles per hour. I'm like, he's always.
I feel like initially, like whenever I start writing, like I gotta go up there 30 to then be chill.
And then
you know?
chill out. Yeah.
Yeah, I get there, and I was like, okay, I'm good. But it's like always, back and forth. But I
You're
don't know.
just a fast rider now.
Yeah.
You always have been.
But I don't race.
No, I don't know why.
I don't want. Anyway, moving on. Where do you see the e-skate world, like e-skate business, going towards? Like in the future. I feel like that's
How long in the future?
yeah.
Well, like how long? Like a year out or 10 years out? Or
I would
Let's
say
say-
a little
let's-
shorter. 2
let's say-
years is quite a long time in
let's-
our world.
Let's say 5.
5 years. Yeah, I think in 5 years, I mean the same. It'll be more of the same we've already seen. I think lower prices, better specs, and I think there'll be less companies. I think it's been a tough couple of years, and doesn't seem like it's gonna turn around really quick, but I think it will in the longer term. So I think in 5 years, I think it's gonna definitely be bigger than it is today. Just a question of how much. So
Maybe
I see it growing for sure.
maybe bigger companies would.
Yeah, I think there's that. I think now the reliability and the price is so good that I don't know, because I think if you look at the history first, like with Boosted, they had really good quality, really reputable brand, and out of San Francisco,
Right.
And you're paying $15.99 to get 24 miles an hour and 8 miles of range, and now it's like you can pay $500 for that.
Yeah.
But between multiple
true.
brands. But I think the brands you can get those from now, even like Meepo in the early days, the quality wasn't there. And so I think when people tried then, maybe they didn't trust it. So I think it takes some time for people to realize. But like now the new Meepos feel like not only just like the boosted boards from back in the day, but even better. Like the power, torque, everything about them is crazy.
Right.
But I think a lot of people moved into other hobbies or to try other things. So I think it's in a slow time right now, but I mean electric vehicles in general, including e-bikes and scooters, are just going to keep growing, and electric skateboarding will always be around.
EUCs, I feel like they keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have taken a lot of e-skates.
They just don't have any maintenance. And they're so much easier to just get on and go for a long period of time. It's just, there is something to that.
For sure. I think there'll be more e-skates that are kind of check more boxes. So more of like a medium size with really good range, but more portability. Because I think in the last couple of years, I've seen, going from boosted of like a flexible longboard to like a La Croix, where it's like huge with full suspension, big tires, but it's super comfortable. And I think it's going to the pendulum's going to start swinging back a little bit, where those boards are not practical. They're really just for recreation. Whereas I think an EUC is so much more practical, and an e-bike. So if you can get the practicality in e-skate, I think it's going to help grow again.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good example. This Lancer from On My Way, because they actually integrated the lights. Like it has RGB lights and like headlights and the tail light all integrated in the board. So you're practically going, I don't know if you want to say back, because I don't know any, are there companies that have done that before?
Yeah.
That they have?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's like going back, and the company doing it by themselves, I guess,
I would say that there's still a big advantage to having his product compared to like an integrated one.
Mhm.
The integration is nice. Its RGBs are nice. There's, I still would still prefer
No,
Shredlights
definitely, definitely.
know.
Because like whenever you have an SLFX, you can put it whatever you fucking want.
I do have a.
Like,
And if it breaks,
Look at
it's
my
separate,
fucking
yeah.
helmet. I look like a fucking turkey, you know.
But
It's
it
like,
works. But it
Yeah,
works.
turkey, yeah.
But it works.
The
Yeah.
one nice thing is that you can turn on all the lights with the remote with the double
For
click.
sure, that is
I think
amazing.
maybe reaching out to Meepo and
Mhm.
that might be a design that wouldn't be
Yeah.
a bad
yeah,
idea.
stuff like that would be cool. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got something
But
cool
this
coming
is
with the
what I'm
Voyager
trying.
X.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is
soon.
definitely not
Nice.
something that you see often. Like that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
It's like all integrated.
but more
on
features
board.
integrated.
Yeah.
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 And the price is coming down. But I still think this is still pretty heavy in just the proportions of it to like take on a bus or to go. For
The
example,
size,
if you
yeah.
just want to go get like a gallon of milk, it's
Yeah.
going to be tough to carry this to the store versus a EUC or
Big time.
a one wheel or even just a shortboard. So I think, but then shortboards are too hard to ride. So that's why I think they'll start to go back. And I think that was one of the biggest advantages of Boosted is a lot of people liked it not because they liked the longboard and street wheels. It was because it was like the best input output in terms
Yeah.
of size and weight and speed and torque and everything.
Also, those are the most boards that companies sell. The
Just a
beginner to
longboard.
intermediate.
Yeah.
You know, they sell more than that than the advanced. Kind of like
Yeah.
boards. That kind.
I think now that I'm kind of talking about it more, I think that that's the main limit to e-skate right now is that still the majority of it relies on it being for recreation.
Mhm.
Whereas I think with e-bike, with the practicality aspect, it's much easier to justify spending, $2,000 on it. Because then it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to use this thing to go do this or that. And now I live in Encinitas and, people have their 2 kids on the back of the e-bike. So it's like, okay,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll spend a few grand on an e-bike now because it's practical.
Mhm.
So I think with e-skate, that's kind of the main drawback is it's harder. Just right from the get-go, it's just harder, which makes it more dangerous for the majority of people. And then the practicality side of it, I think Boosted really nailed. And now the boards have kind of gotten away from that.
Mhm.
Like my friends who know about e-skates, but like obviously don't know the specific models, but they know enough through me. When they see even like the Hurricane or like the onboard Zeus, they're like, oh my God, like that thing's insane. Like
Mhm.
it looks so crazy. And it's
Mhm.
like, they think it's kind of cool, but to them, it's like, they think it is a really powerful board, but they're like, I would never touch that thing. I wouldn't want to buy that and like take it to the store. Like they're not thinking like that at all.
Right.
But then when I show them like the Flow or one of the shorter boards, they're like, okay, now
That's-
I can see that.
Yeah, it's like the main community, like if you go to a DSK-Con, they're looking for the fastest, and all
Mhm.
that stuff. But the actual buyers, like the ones that buy more these skateboards,
The new
are kind of like
customers.
the customers like are more kind of like into buying something more simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you think like a regular skateboard size too is very close to a regular skateboard size.
Mhm.
The feel of it is very similar as well, and like that's one thing I've been riding my shortboard recently that I got, and I've been really enjoying it for the fact that it feels like a skateboard that I used to ride back in the day. You know, and
And
it
it's,
is
dude, it's like even just going 10 miles an hour is still way faster than walking. And riding
Mhm.
10, like you can be so safe, So
Mhm.
it's like, I think that's where you get the practicality. And like a lot of times I'm riding the edge, I'm going like 15. I'm not going that fast.
Whenever I bought my first board, I wasn't worrying about how fast it was gonna go. Huh?
Sorry, just at the cough, that's all. Continue, please.
You're about to get it's me and you.
Yeah, how long have we been going? I feel like it's been. We might be getting there, right?
As long as the audio only picked up the cough, we're good to go.
No, but yeah, I feel like the first board that I got, I wasn't focused on speed, but whenever I went to my first group, right, like it became a thing, like something to worry about because everybody else could go faster and
Yeah.
longer. That was the main issue. But yeah, I do get what you're saying. Pretty much, bro, I want to thank you for coming into the show.
Yeah, dude, thanks for
Um,
having me. It's been awesome.
Thank
to
you
come
for
back
great
being
on.
a sponsor
Yeah.
for us. And yeah, thank you for being.
I mean,
a
he's
good
still
friend.
gonna be a sponsor. You
Yeah.
still
Right.
continue to be a
Yeah,
sponsor and
sure.
you'll still be
Still
a part of the
sponsor,
show.
that's right.
Yeah.
thank you for being a good friend.
Hell yeah, dude.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming,
it.
bro. We excited to see what else you can do
Hell
for
yeah,
us.
next chapter
Yeah.
starts now.
Yeah.
See what
man,
Meepo's
yeah.
gonna come out with, and the
Yeah.
collaborations that you guys are gonna come out with, videos and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stoked.
We'll
Yeah.
see you on the road, bro.
That's right.
All right. Now, thank you for another lovely night in San Diego. Thank you for watching the show. Peace out.
Yeah, you can see it, right? Let the professor get your mind blown.